Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is first week in November, and as you can see, the lawn is starting to go dormant. So anyway, let's walk around, just kind of do an overview of the season and maybe discuss a few plans that we have going forward through the winter months and what we got going on for 2024. So let's get started. All right, let's start where we normally start, underneath this bur oak. As you can see, it's starting to lose its leaves. Been having to get the old ego out and blowing those leaves over in that far corner, which I'll explain why I'm doing that. Underneath the bur oak, got a little bit of spread from the Bermuda. Actually did pretty good, trying to fill in this area right here and right here. As you know, it's hard to grow Bermuda underneath the shade. We did trim up a few branches, and that was basically the result. I did put some little sprigs of St. Augustine back, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. However, I used to have full St. Augustine in this shaded area, so yes, I'm kind of going with that, and we're just gonna have a hybrid blend of the two underneath this tree, because either one of the two is better than dirt, in my opinion. A few little weeds here and there, which I actually just put out my first application of the pre-emergent for the winter, and we'll be putting out another round of that, of course, in the springtime. We're cut at a little over 1 inch right now, and we're gonna be letting it just go for the rest of the year. So no more auto mower, which I'll do a video. We're gonna take that off the lawn and get that stored away, and I'll do an end of the season review on it. It is responsible for mowing this whole backyard this year. It did the whole backyard except for 2 mows. Both were on whenever I was on vacation. Squirrel snapped the line, and then the mower snapped another line that a squirrel had exposed. I was like, really, of all the times, that's whenever it decided not to work. So I had to get the Honda back out, had to reset the height of cut. So anyway, I'll cover that in the review a little bit more. Our neighbors tagged us with the butterflies, but as you can see, we did get a little bit of rain the other day. We actually got 9 inches, which was a good total, but not for one day, or for over 2 days, I should say. Maybe it was 3, but anyway. But as you can see, look how hard this summer was. You can't even read that anymore. That heat, summer sun just beat that plastic to no end. One thing that really saved my season this year was, yes, I do have irrigation back here, but I used a lot of manual sprinklers. You know, I had the big 30-foot throw-in, and I had the big fan wave one going, and I tell you what, that one did numbers. I think that really helped me out whenever we started having those drought months, those 100-degree record months in July and August going into September. That really saved my bacon on this one. Garden's still doing its gardening things, thinning out, going to sleep. I did cut a little bit more of this back garden right here to give it more of the that live edge look. So we'll be working on that come springtime. Back in this corner, as you can see, this is where I've got some compost, just some direct compost going down. And then I blew all the leaves over here to just start breaking down, and I am bringing nutrients to the soil. Now what I want to do, so I want to take this tree out. So this winter, my goal is to take this tree out. As you can see, that tree right there, which is the neighbor's, kind of into it a little bit. Neither one of them are pretty, but this one's got like a broken branch and a broken little split. But down at the bottom, you can see it's not doing so hot. It's not really that nice of a tree. I don't even know what kind it is. It's got these little berry things. It stays green year round though. But anyway, I'm gonna take that one out because I do have enough shade in this area. The birds have plenty of, you know, space and landing capabilities. I mean, we got trees around everywhere, so I'm not too worried about taking away homes for birds there. And it's not that big of a tree. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it with that Craftsman or if I'm gonna let a professional do it. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I do have some power lines that are right there that kind of go through it a little bit on the top. So I'm afraid if it falls, if I get it to fail this way, will it grab? Will it not? And I don't know if I can get the pull saw all the way up there to trim it, so I'll probably let a pro do it. This area was a problem area this summer. It went away real fast, but you can see I got it to fill in these last few months before the growth stopped. So that'll have to be something to really pay attention to next year. Same over here. And look, you got some ryegrass over here for sure. Look at that neon green looking stuff. That's surprising that came back this year. Luckily, trash man's running. Vincas did awesome. Survived the summer. Ended up putting a rose bush, knockout rose bush, that I found at Lowe's on sale for like $8. That one's really pretty. Got a bush right there too, so I'll have to be more pay attention to how I plant these vincas next year if they go away. I may have to get some winter protection on them this year, so I don't lose my pretty flowering bushes anyway. That'll be something to look into. This area, you know, nothing special about it. Bermuda filled in real nice through here, nice and thick. Remember I had some hot spots over here. Those have all revived itself. Again, no ryegrass this year. We're just gonna let it go dormant, do its natural thing. We'll do a springtime. It does look like we'll be staying in this house for another season as far as the plan goes now. So we're gonna do a no ryegrass, Bermuda wake up in the spring, and go from there. And we're gonna start with what I think is a better lawn going into the 2024 season than we have if we have a ryegrass on here. Have to kill it, get rid of the ryegrass, scalp it, and then fight the residual ryegrass trying to compete with the Bermuda. Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking around this 2023 season. It wasn't easy with all the heat that we had, no rain, but I do appreciate you guys chiming in, giving comments here and there, letting me know your struggles that you're dealing with as well. Anyway, I hope you stick around for the 2024 season, and we're gonna try to just make this lawn a little bit better than the year before, which is all we can do. So anyway, thank you so much. You guys have a good off season, and we'll just see you on some random videos. Until then.